The companies located in Groningen and in Leeuwarden and in the province of Friesland and Groningen, they can work together, and this is a business opportunity. They can work for companies here based in Hamburg or in Bremen or around these cities. So I think on different levels we have a couple of very good opportunities to make a cooperation. And that is the reason why we started, or why we signed last year at the Noordermatch a letter of intent between the city of Groningen and the city of Hamburg. And we are still working on it, and we are still developing ideas how to make these cooperation alive. Gamecity Hamburg is an initiative from the city-state of Hamburg, and around about 200 companies from the value chain of gaming here in the northern part of Germany. And we are taking care about this industry, and we are trying to support them in their growing as good as we can.
Gameship is a studio, and especially designed for producing animation and games, of course. So we call it a game studio. We have the main thing is that you can do motion capture here, and motion capture means that you can record movements of people that you can use in animation, where you use virtual characters and you give them a natural way of moving. Yeah, this technique is used more and more, so we expect that we can get something out of the market to do motion capture.
We aim to provide educated students in areas that the game industry will need in the coming 5 years. As you know, the games industry is very young, and if you look at various developers, many developing processes are very immature, and especially in the area of like quality management or production process management, there is a very big step to make. And usability, for example, or research or testing your game against a target audience, these are things that are not happening at the time now. But these are things that will happen in 5 to 10 years. They have to be, because the first companies that will start doing that will outperform companies not doing it.
In particular, in the northern part of Germany, we have a lack of education. Now we are starting, I talked about our master degree, now we are starting our master degree, but there is no public education in the northern part of Germany for game design or for programming. In Groningen you have the Hanzehogeschool, you have Alpha Kolleg, in Leeuwarden you have the NHL. So there are a couple of very good schools and universities for game education. So, and our companies in Hamburg, they are looking for people, and they are hiring people and people and people, and they have no idea anymore how to find these people. So, and so then we said, hey, this could be an opportunity, for instance, to make an internship. If the students from Groningen like to do an internship in Hamburg, that's very easy. So it's good for our companies, and it's good for your university and for your students in Groningen.
Hamburg has a problem with students and new talent, which for them is very hard to find. So those are two differences, but also they can help. That's also the reason why we can help each other, because we have the students, they got the jobs and the expertise.
We started the studio to well, it should function as an attractor for students, but also for companies to come here and do their things here.
If a company is starting their business, then we are supporting these young entrepreneurs how to found a company, or for companies from abroad that are looking for a branch in Germany, we are supporting them as well. They need small offices and cheap offices with very flexible contracts where you can move in and move out quite quickly. And this is why we founded the Gamecity Port, which is in real estate with 14 offices, very cheap, in the city of Hamburg or in the city center. and there these young companies and the startup companies can start growing and can start their business.
Last year, last summer, 3 of our students went to Hamburg to Gamecity port. Their project was they wanted to start a company, which they are actually doing now in Groningen. And they went to Hamburg to build up their connections, build up some expertise. Actually what they did is just rent the room, go over there and make their games over there. The connection between Groningen and Hamburg is also improving because now we are regularly organizing trips to go over there, to come over here, to get to know each other.
And students with a degree after their studies are looking for a job. So for them it's very easy to find a job here in Hamburg.
We'll start next September is to make it much more specific, so you can study games for 3 or even 4 years specifically. So in this way we hope to be more credible to the games industry and be more deliver more well-educated students in this direction.
Okay. I expect a lot. So even this year I expect a growing. So during the last years, the industry in Hamburg was growing between 15 and 20% every year.
Cooperation in the north, I think that's very important.